Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 5 of The Sopranos titled College. So, Tony is taking Meadow basically to colleges on a trip, making a trip out of it. While he's at a gas station, he notices somebody suspicious and he recognizes him. Febby something, I can't remember his name, but he was a rat. He went to prison, and he caused the death of somebody in the mob or the gang or whatever. So he calls Christopher to run the plates and get the information. Meanwhile, Meadow confronts him about the mafia business. And, he lies, but to his credit, though, he does eventually confess that, yeah, he's part of the mafia. And I really loved that scene between him opening up to Meadow, and then Meadow, in turn, opening up, revealing the drugs he did, but without revealing Christopher. Tony decides to make sure that he's got the right guy, and once he does, he decides to figure out how to proceed. And unfortunately for him, Febby also notices him. He goes to the hotel he and Meadow are staying at to kill him, but backs out after seeing an elderly couple not wanting to leave witnesses. Tony realizes him because earlier in the episode he mentioned that Febby liked to make wood carvings but can never get the lips right, and he notices a bust of somebody and the lips aren't right. So he goes to the dude's. Febby also tries to get these two bikers he's selling drugs to kill Tony, but they're like, fuck that, hell no. I'm a drug addict, not a dumbass, not a complete dumbass. So, I love that Tony initially was going to send, Paulie or Big, whatever the fuck, or the other guy, one of the other guys on there. But he decided to do it himself. I loved that he took the initiative and did the ruthlessness himself by strangling him with a wire or whatever. And then he proceeds to lie to Meadow about it. I didn't know that guy. I didn't do anything. Kind of, about it. And Meadow lets it go for now. And I wonder if this is going to be her story arc. She confronts him more and more about the mafia business and slowly pulls away from it, leading to a rift between the family like that. Yeah. Meanwhile, Carmela is homesick, and she gets a call from Dr. Mefty. And she realizes that Tony's been lying about going to see a male therapist. Father Paul comes over, and they get a little drunk on wine. And she proceeds to, have a little crisis there, confessing sins and shit. Getting a little damn near hot and steamy with Father Paul. She would have kissed Father Paul. It's just man was too drunk and threw up, which saved her. Or kind of saved them. I loved that. So Tony got home and made a stink about Father Paul staying home, I guess about the fair, because that's only something he can do. Because mind you, earlier this episode, he was calling his mistress. Pretty sure he called his mistress first, too, by the way. Yeah. So Carmela proceeds to walk off like a boss and be like, "Oh yeah, your therapist called," wiping the look off Tony's face just like that. So my predictions are this: Carmela and Tony are gonna slowly rift apart even more. Like, that's their arc. Then the family's just gonna slowly break apart. I don't know if they're gonna get back together, but that's my prediction. Like, the next point in the Soprano family is them breaking apart. Meadow pulling away because of the family business. Tony maybe getting, and Carmela pulling away because of the cheating and whatever, maybe? I'm not sure. That's the prediction I got with that, though. I'm also predicting we're going to see some silent infighting with the group, the mafia, the mob. Not so much where it's a war, just maybe a silent little petty underminings that Tony tells Junior, like, "Yeah, I'm your man, but I'm not your man." Other than that, I don't really know where else we're gonna go. And I'm also not very confident about the point of the Sopranos kind of breaking up. I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.